What do you think, eh? Brush up rather smart and dandy. I bet you're always seen as in sweat top and jeans with my arse hanging out. Not today. Today is a very special day, or this whole week is a very special week. This is on Wednesday the 20th, this Wednesday coming. It is the first day of spring. If you've been watching me over that, you kind of the months and that dark period where you're trying to drag veg out, and then, you know, the winter months come, that now, Wednesday officially finishes, and that's great, man. Let's celebrate that totally all around the world. First day of spring, 20th of March. Mind, it's also worth noting, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you're just coming in there, you're getting geared up for your winter there. Hey. So my plans, I think, for the 2019 growing season is more on usability. Veg that I want to use and want to grow and store. Last year I did lots and lots of things, and there's quite a few of the veg that I didn't bother with. You know, in the end we kind of never used it. So this year I want to kind of grow a lot of what we use, you know, basically your onions, your tomatoes, your carrots, broccoli, things like that will kind of really get hammered at home. And hopefully with onions and potatoes as well, I want to store them, because I'm growing lots of potatoes basically just for me, but I like to store them as well and store them properly. Now I think one of my big goals this year is, well, last year my big goal was the raised beds. Let's just show you some of them. There you go. Really proud of them. They'll hopefully last a long time. Voice is going, so excited. But one of my big goals, I think, this year has to be the polytunnel. Yes, what I'm going to do is, I think after the growing season, maybe take it down and get myself a new polytunnel. So that's the ambition. What I fancy is a nice big one, you know, and I like fancy, nice chunky. I think I'll probably, well, hopefully go down and buy that route, you know, buy the polytunnel instead of making it. What I did, I mean, this one, I don't know if you see without the sun. You're not pretty now, she's battered and taped up. When I originally got this allotment where this hut is now, no, probably a little bit round about here, there was like a stone brick greenhouse, a little tiny thing went that way diagonal, and I knocked that down, got rid of all the glass and everything like that, and put up, I think, my first polytunnel. Now this is probably the posts from it, or the, you know, the kind of waterboard tubing from it, but I think it's probably had about 4 or 5 skins over, I'm guessing, probably a 15-year time scale, you know. And it's starting to go there now, it's starting to really go. Little things are starting to just go more so than, you know, like a little bit more. Look, if you just look at the bottom of this, is the other door where I store my stuff. It's just, there isn't a bottom on it. I noticed that the other day, no bottom on it. So it's gonna, I would have to kind of really start thinking about, you know, spending some money anyways just to patch it up. So that's not going to happen. And now that I'm spending, like, in you know, doing YouTube and everything like that, I'm justified. But this baby's probably about 14 foot by 20, 25, something like that. So she's a, you know, a fair little size. But that's one of my ambitions, I think. Come October time, see if I can pull it down, get myself a new one. Now I didn't just get, you know, dressed up like this just for, there will be with the kind of the polytunnel, there will be a little GoFundMe page, you know, if you kind of want to help out a little bit there and support this channel, that would be fantastic. Polytunnel for October, there's a link below to the FundMe. Also the ambition is, and it, well, like I say, there's no ambition now, it's still just no dig, you know what I mean? These beds are no dig there now. And I showed you this last week, they're the only weeds that have come through. It's just remarkable, to be quite honest, you know, from kind of stressing out all the kind of back breaking work to this way. It's just been it's been a pleasure, to be honest, you know what I mean? So that's lovely. As you can see as well, I will still be, you know, the compost there, aiming for loads more compost. Keep that going. I might put that remaining part of that bed, bay 1 I'm calling it, into bay 2, and just leave that one, and then start bringing in more for this side, which is, you know, this is the kind of lifeblood of a no-dig gardener. And one of the main ambitions this year in growing is the tomatoes outside. Yes, we might be on the coast, and I might have seen a little glimpse of people growing tomatoes, but it'd be my first time. So the frame's there, the tomatoes are in the polytunnel getting ready, so we will see. Crimson Crush, blight resistant ones I'm growing for there. So it is official, spring is here. The 20th of March this week. First day of spring, so enjoy it. Get out in your garden if you can, get into your raised beds, get your seeds planted there, go to the allotments, go to the garden centre, support the garden centre, support the nurseries. Just keep this going. This, working in the garden, working in an allotment, getting your hands in the soil is so good for mental health. That's just unreal how good it is. Please enjoy your gardens, look after yourselves.